Ben Whitaker, he did his thing. He made quick work of this guy, 2 rounds. But I want to move on to another young man that I was impressed by, and I called it when it happened. Vargas. Vargas is looking really good. I don't want to jump out the window, but he shows that he has the proper aggression. Like he does a great style of power boxing to me, and he never seems like he's too animated with his emotions. He seems like he keeps everything under control, and he throws with a lot of power, but it's very like strategic what he's trying to do, and you can see what he's trying to do. So he made quick work of this guy. He got him out in 4 rounds, and he looked impressive doing it.
How much you think his father has to do with that, man? Oh, we weren't on. It's very late, but happy Father's Day.
Very, very late.
Yeah, man.
Oh
I want to
man.
give a shout out to my pops too, man. My pops has been battling cancer, and he's got some good news. So
Okay.
yeah, I want to put that out there, put it out in the universe to anyone that's battling cancer. Something tough, but keep fighting, man.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Shout out to your pops, man.
Yeah, man. So back to what we were saying, man. How much do you think his pops has anything to do with that?
Um, Obviously a great deal. You know what I'm saying? They obviously don't have the same style of fighting. And, maybe after you mature and you wisen up and your career is done, Fernando Vargas could go back, look at where the mistakes that he made, and then tell his son, hey, don't do this, don't do this. You could do this, but don't do what I did. Um, Obviously, he doesn't have the same power as his father, but skill wise, I'm very impressed skill wise.
I always think pops get a bad rap. I was watching the Michael Jackson movie, and
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
talked about Joe Jackson being the villain, and I'm like, yo, dads deserve love too, bro. It's
Well,
all right if you get your ass whipped when you a kid, man.
Get y'all ass up. It's time to dance.
5, 6, 7.
Didn't I tell y'all? Practice the steps. It's step, snap, step.
Dad, I thought it was step, clap, snap.
Joe.
Joe, can we get ice cream after this?
I mean, well, if he's not the villain, then he's an anti-hero, something like it's something. I don't know, man.
Not to take a complete turn, but do you think Michael Jackson or anyone in it, because the whole family's super talented, it's a
Absolutely,
lot of success in that family. Do you think Michael Jackson turns out to be the GOAT if there's no Joe Jackson? The
absolutely not.
push.
Absolutely not. I agree with you.
Come on, man.
I
See,
agree with you.
we eye to eye here, man.
But hey, moving on to the big fight, man. The fight that we all been waiting for. Very entertaining fight. Crazy atmosphere. I was there live, and I gotta say, man, it might be a nominee for Fight of the Year.
All right, man. You were there. What was the energy like, man?
I mean, it was a huge Boots crowd, and I mean huge,
A
and
huge Gooch crowd?
absolutely,
Oh,
and it
shit.
was no comparison to Zander Zayas crowd. I mean, no comparison.
Come on,
The
man.
amount
Boricua, New
of
York.
Brooklyn and Puerto Ricans that came out, they came out to represent, and the crowd for Zander Zayas, it was unbelievable, man. Unbelievable, and not for nothing. I think right now he is, besides Amanda Serrano, him and Amanda are like the two Puerto Rican best fighters right now.
Yeah.
So the crowd that came out was just a crazy, man. It was electrifying. The atmosphere was great. You heard a lot of boost chants, but it was being overwhelmed by Zayas, and rightfully so. rightfully so. Great fight, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
I thought I was gonna be the one to oversell it, but I feel like it's our version. And again, boxing's nowhere near like the golden age of what it used to be. But I feel that this is our version of the Tommy Hearns and Marvelous Marvin Hagler, the war. I felt this was our version of it, where maybe as their careers grow and we look back at it, it'll live up to the same thing, the same legacy-wise as that fight was for those guys. Because, bro, I thought this was going to be a slaughter. And I bet the knockout. And once the third round came, I text you and went, yo, Zander's kind of taking Boots' punches. Even though he got dropped, he was taking them.
Yes.
And then he hurt him.
Yes, he did. Yes,
I tried to cancel my bet, bro, and when it canceled, man. Yo, I thought Zander was gonna get him out of there, man.
I didn't think that. I thought maybe maybe Zander might get a knockdown, but you know, Boots had a lot of resolve in that third round. He took a lot of punishment, and he finished the fight strong. Both guys finished pretty strong, but Boots was just, you know, the more I can't even find the words, but he just had what it took to outfight him. And again, he probably could have made this fight easier.
100%.
But he chose
100%.
to go in there with a guy who was looked at as a bigger guy and outpower him. And it was entertaining. It was completely entertaining. Shout out to Zayas. I don't know if I would put it up there with what you said, but I will say that I give Zayas a lot of credit because he didn't have to take this fight. Ultimately, he didn't have to take this fight. I personally think it was maybe 1 or 2 fights too early for this young man. He's only 23 years old. So he could have waited maybe a year or two, or maybe a fight or two. But he chose to call out Boots, a future Hall of Famer, a future pound-to-pound. And hey, I got to give him all the credit in the world.
While he looked like he was outclassed in terms of how blistering hand speed and counters, he was right there though. He hurt Boots. We've never seen Boots. Boots looked like he was checking on the billboard, the Teletron, looking up. Every time he got hit, his head went all the way back, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I think we're about to witness one of the biggest upsets ever. And I'm glad Boots showed he's great in every way. Character, toughness, chin, resiliency. He ended up adjusting and trying to move for a couple rounds to get his his stuff back. And then the actual knockdown, I forgot what round it was, like the 6th, the uppercut.
No, 5th round.
5th, yo.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
He was hurt that round when he landed
timing.
that shot. He was hurt. To still maintain your power and counter and catch with that uppercut, it was beautiful, man. It was a work of art. I'm definitely in the same boat with you. Fight of the year, you know. I guess I enjoyed it more than ever because this is a whack generation. It sucks to say that, but it is. You're talking about him taking a fight too early. These guys are waiting till they lose 4 or 5 times before they make these fights happen.
True.
This is an awesome fight, and I don't give a fuck if he lost. In my book, he lost nothing. It's a L on the record. That's it. He didn't look disgusting. He didn't look bad. Even when he was hurt, he got up and held it down. Even when he was really hurt in the 5th, he took the whole count. He showed so much character and experience beyond his time, bro. I do think that he may need to make stylistically some adjustments so he can get back to that championship form, especially if he's gonna go up to 160. But in a losing battle, there's no more victories, but I don't take nothing away from the kid. I actually want to give him a super shout out, man, for taking that fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I agree. I agree 100%. Like I said, he didn't have to take the fight. He's the one that actually called out Boots. So that's why I give him all the credit in the world. But I also want to give Boots credit because I feel like in the fight, he did something to me that was very impressive. And I believe it was in the third round where he got shaken up. And I think the last couple of seconds of the round, Xander must have threw like a 4-punch hook combo. And Boots, even in the state that he was at, dodged each one and still try to throw back. So that's what I was talking about. His resolve was impressive. But let me ask you a question. Couple of things I want to just throw out there before we get out of here. I think this was a point of interest for a lot of people before this fight and now even after. And it makes it more interesting because Terrence Crawford hinted to it, where he said, you know, I'm not going to even say anything, something to that reference. Do you think Boots lacks in the defense department? Even though, and like what I just said, he showed great defense while being hurt. Do you think he should show better defense all the time? Do you think he has like defensive laps? What do you think about his defense just in a general sense?
When people are punching at him and he's fully committed to being defensive, he's Roy Jones like. It's special where you talked about him being elusive on those 4 shots. He did that a couple times throughout this fight, but then there were also times where I guess his mindset was to get off, and Zander may have threw the punch before him and caught him, whether it was with a hook or a straight hand, whatever it was. So I do think that he needs to figure out more of a balance on how to be a little more defensive all the time.
Okay.
But let's not take too much. His defense is his offense. You know, his counter punching keeps people honest because he's so electric and hurts people. You know, that helps with him being defensively, but it's also a mentality. Because if you take that away from him, yeah, he can outbox people, but you won't get the same type of power. You won't get the same type of exciting fight. Maybe you'll still get the counter punching, you know, but right now he's just so electric.
Another thing that we got to talk about, when you pay attention to how Zander's eyes stay down, did you feel that was a quit? He looks at the corner throws in a towel, he accepts it. There's some people talking about that's a quit. What do you say?
The guy got up twice already.
Yes.
Was losing every round other than the I guess the 2 rounds that he hurt Boots. Where's the quit? The kid fought his heart out. He did his best.
Right.
He's fucking 20 something. Me watching the fight, I go, the fight, the round before they stopped it, I thought they could have stopped it, and then Boots kind of coasted the next round. So
yes, the 5th round, it looked like Zander was out of there. The 6th round, Boots took off.
Boots coasted, yeah.
And then the 7th round, that's where it stopped.
Where I guess Boots was trying to regain his energy. I guess maybe he punched himself out, but that 5th round could have easily been stopped.
Right.
The kid tried. He's 23. You don't want even if he would have gotten up as a corner, that you're gonna stop it. The ref was gonna stop it. He was done. Did you feel that he quit?
No. And the reason why I didn't feel like he quit is because, again, the corner is the one that threw in the towel. Even though he shook his head like confirmation, that didn't mean much to me because I thought he lost confidence in the fight in the 2nd round. And then the 3rd round happened, and it showed me that he had heart. So since the 3rd round, he showed me, I'm here. I'm trying to win. And he didn't lose confidence being knocked down in the 1st round. He came back. He did what he did. He just came up short. And in my opinion, it was just a fight or two too early. So, hey, young man, hold your head up high.
100%, man.